Okay, let's dive right in. For the last couple of years, we've all gotten pretty used to talking to AI, right? Well, the way we interact with it is about to completely change. We're on the brink of moving from just having a conversation to actually collaborating.
This quote just nails it. This is probably the single biggest leap we've seen since the whole chatbot thing started. We're watching AI evolve from something that just tells you things to an AI that actually does things for you.
And this is the big idea you really need to get. In the old era, you would ask a question and the AI would give you an answer. Simple. But in this new agent era, you assign a goal and the AI goes and executes a whole series of actions to make it happen. And look, this isn't just some small update, it's a completely new ballgame. So, you're hearing this term AI agent being thrown around everywhere. But what does it actually mean? Let's break it down nice and simple. This definition really gets to the heart of what makes an agent different. It's not just about language anymore. It has to understand what you want. Then, it has to make a plan. It needs to use tools, like your calendar or your email. It takes actions. And this is the really crucial part. It verifies the results to make sure the job actually got done right. Okay, so that's the textbook definition, but what does that actually look like in the real world? How does this change how we get stuff done day to day? All right, let's take a super practical example. Say you tell a chatbot, plan my week. What do you get? A wall of text, right? A suggested schedule, which is fine. But now, give that same goal to an AI agent. It doesn't just write a plan, it makes it happen. It's checking your actual calendar for conflicts, creating the event blocks, maybe even drafting emails to people you need to meet. See the difference? We're moving from just text to real action.
So, the big question is, how on earth does it do all that? Well, it's because agents don't think like simple chatbots. They actually follow this cyclical process to solve problems. It's like they have an internal thought process, often called a reasoning loop.
And this process is just fascinating. First, it does something called decomposition. It takes your big, messy goal and chops it up into tiny, doable steps. Next up, tool selection. It figures out, okay, for this step, I need the calendar. For that one, I need email. Then, boom, it takes action. But, and this is the magic part, it doesn't just stop there. It then observes what happened. Did it work? If not, it corrects its course and tries again. It just keeps looping like that until the job is done.
This whole thing is powered by four key parts working together. You've got the brain. That's the big AI model doing the thinking. You've got the tools, which are all the apps and APIs it can use to interact with the world. Memory is what lets it remember what it's done so far. And then there's the orchestration, which is basically the engine that keeps that whole reasoning loop running.
So you might be wondering, if this is so revolutionary, why is it all happening right now? Well, it's really this perfect storm of three things coming together. One, the AI models themselves just got way, way better at complex reasoning. Two, we figured out a standard way for them to use tools, making it much easier to build these things. And three, let's be honest, we're all desperate for better automation to handle the clunky software we use every day. Okay, so we've covered the what and the how. Now for the really fun part. Where are you actually going to see these things? How will they show up in your professional and personal life? At work, the best way to think about this is as your new digital colleague. And I'm not kidding, this isn't just another app you open. It's like having a tireless digital team member that you can delegate entire business processes to. So what does that look like? Well, imagine a sales agent that automatically updates your entire CRM for you after a call. No more data entry. Or a support agent that instantly sorts through new tickets and gets them to the right person. Or even an ops agent that just handles all the invoicing and reconciles the spreadsheets. We're talking about agents built for specific roles, taking on those multi-step tasks that drain our time. Now, when we get home, the whole vibe changes. In our personal lives, agents are more like an invisible hand. They're this force working in the background, seamlessly taking care of all that tedious life admin so you don't have to think about it. Think about it. A financial agent that manages your budget based on your rules, automatically investing your spare cash. Or a shopping agent where you just say, find me the best deal on this book, and it just does it, presenting you with a single confirm purchase button. Or get this, a health agent that's connected to your wearable data and proactively offers to book a doctor's appointment if it spots an issue. It's all about removing friction from your life. Now, with all this incredible power, you know what's coming next, right? We have to have a balanced conversation. We have to address the very real challenges and risks that come along with autonomous AI.
I mean, this is the million-dollar question we have to ask ourselves. Because unlike a simple chatbot, an agent is taking real actions in the real world. That automatically raises the stakes. A lot. Think about it like this. When a chatbot makes a mistake, when it hallucinates, what happens? You get some weird or incorrect text. It's annoying, maybe a little funny, but that's it. When an AI agent hallucinates, it might book a non-refundable flight to the wrong city or accidentally delete a critical company database. The consequences are in a completely different league. So that brings us to three huge challenges we have to solve. First, what we just talked about, the real-world consequences of mistakes, or hallucination in action. Second, the security risks are way higher since these agents need access to all our sensitive data and apps. And third, there's what you could call the trust gap. I mean, we're moving from trusting an AI's words to trusting its actions. That is a huge psychological leap, and it means we absolutely need robust guardrails, like having a human approve the really big decisions.
At the end of the day, maybe the best way to think about today's AI agents is like this. Think of them as an intern. An incredibly smart, super fast intern that can get a mind-boggling amount of work done. But they still need clear goals and regular supervision. They are powerful, they are transformative, but they are not yet infallible. So the real question isn't just what they can do, but how we'll all choose to guide